Like we always do with this time. Like we always do with this time.
Hey,
now you gotta take an awkward shot. He said,
"Yeah, I'm comfortable." Yeah,
All right, man.
Ooh.
Oh damn!
I didn't even make a face. I feel like
I'm
dead inside.
That's why I like Camarena, bro.
You can move it forward. Like you see how? Yeah.
Guys, I'm not an alcoholic. This shit tastes so good. Your boy had another one.
That's what we hear, actually.
I drink rubbing alcohol. I don't care.
Set you up. Fill your mom's in the hallway.
I know, right?
Feed it, what boy?
Yeah. What? No.
Oh man.
Okay. Also, this is official now.
Yeah.
The first shot was official too.
Fake laughing.
No, ain't no fake laughing.
All right. Oh yeah. 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 We got our next one's on ice. Oh man. Papi Negro Podcast
/ Mag's Room.
Yo, crazy. I like the shirt, by the way. That
You already know.
That shit is super ill.
Yeah. It's like the Beavis and Butthead / me as a Beavis and Butthead character.
So wasn't that your official, your joint before your official logo, and then you changed it, or is
I don't really have an official logo per se. The Papi Negro Podcast is a play on Off the Record, Papa John's Off the Record.
Yeah.
So you have that, but I have different flavors. Like I have the Philmatic, which is like the Illmatic Nas album. I release every once in a while. Niggas ain't ready. So I have that, and then I have the Sonic 2 background.
I see that one a lot.
And I'll have the Papi Negro, like the superhero, with the PN on the chest. So it really depends how I'm feeling to spice it up.
That's crazy because I don't have a logo. I still don't get a logo.
I can help you.
I need help.
I can help you. But this is something we didn't do. We need to introduce ourselves. I am Phil Eastman, a.k.a. Papi Negro. We have...
Mag. That's it. Just straight Mag.
I fuck around, said another name.
I know,
this guy...
It's just Jeud.
Okay, that's what we do.
Yeah, all right, that's it.
He is the most zen guy I ever... he's so zen.
We had a couple of conversations like via Instagram, which was like, because we always had like a funny dynamic, like mad funny, but like when we were talking, I was like, yo, this guy's mad intellectual.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, all right, yo, no jokes right now. I'm getting the game right now. I'm like, you putting me on the books and stuff like that.
Yeah, Audible and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, so like what's ill about you is that you are so different in so many different ways, but it's all organically you. Like, you're super funny. You wouldn't think this super funny dude is super deep. Yeah. And then you're also very health conscious. You know what I'm saying? And then you're into the cars and stuff like that. And you're big into, so it's like, what would you, how would you explain your personality to someone who doesn't know you?
Genuine. As corny as it sounds, it's genuine. Being genuine. Yeah, I'm trying to move in a way where you can show receipts on everything that you're doing. So nothing's like, I'm not saying anything, and then you can just backtrack and be like, oh yeah, he does mean this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you could take my phone and look at my conversations and be like, oh, he's staying like this 100%.
Right.
That's good
with
for
everybody's interactions. With any interaction, because every relationship is a relationship. That's where a lot of people fuck up, because they only think they got to put energy into like sexual relationships like that. Yeah, but every relationship matters.
Right. Bars.
And we're not even that part. Bars. I don't want to talk. I'm gonna let this nigga
chill.
Like, because when being genuine within yourself, I think is the first thing. Like, and we were having this conversation earlier off camera that, you know, trying to please other people, you end up pleasing nobody.
Exactly.
Because you neglect yourself.
But when you are truly like 100 with yourself, people are magnetized towards you. They're like, I want what he got. He's just genuine. He's happy whether I'm here or not.
Bomb.
You know what I mean?
But you know what the problem is? The problem is a lot of people, like, they want the like, for instance, a lot of people living did shit. Like, for instance, like, let's say like a comedian named Patrice O'Neal, right? He lived in a way that, like, he was authentic. He burnt a lot of bridges. He died. So probably when he died, he was like, you know what? I wasn't on TV shows. It didn't get enough bread like how I should do. But when he died, everyone's like, yo, this dude is the one.
Right.
But they went through so much misery living to be their true selves. Yeah. The big payoff didn't come until they died. So the legacy is rich, but they went through some shit while they're living. So a lot of people want that love while they're alive, but you don't get it until you're dead. So that's the problem.
Right. But you gotta love yourself while you're here, because when you're not around, people will see, man, yo, I want what he had while he was here. And obviously they pay way more attention. I mean, for example, I always loved Nipsey. Always. Like I could show you a Instagram DM I sent him.
You told me. Talked about
it. You know what I mean? And like, because when Victory Lap first came out, and I was like, man, like I had literally didn't want anything to do with music. I was almost like sick of everything that was going on, and he like reinvigorated it. Where I was like, I started buying new equipment, and I was like, man, it don't matter, because as long as you do what you love and have a good time doing it, you'll be fulfilled. And he wasn't a household name at that time. Granted, the core fans knew who he was.
Hip hop people that loved hip hop knew
who he was.
For sure.
But it's like he was doing all of these great things, but we didn't recognize it to the magnitude until he's gone.
Yeah,
and that sucks, because now it's like, yo, he's a god. He's, they start putting him in memorials next to Dr. Sabi, and oh, wait a minute though, he was just here a few months ago. He was just here. Yeah. Why wasn't we doing it then?
Nah.
So I think that when we find somebody who actually is their true self and lives their truth, that they become what we consider godlike. Because everybody's looking for that. I think.
But it's still, people aren't going to appreciate it still.
No.
The death is part of it. Is part of it. Like, I understand, like, a majority of my credits aren't going to show up until after I'm dead.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But once you come to terms with that, it's easier to move, because we have a lot of nice guys complaining that they're nice. You see what I'm saying? So when you complain you're a nice guy, you're not a nice guy.
Because you have expectations.
You have expectations, exactly.
You want something.
You want something right now.
I want this because I'm good.
I'm gonna move that way if you respect me or not. I'm still gonna move the way I gotta move to make sure everybody around me benefits.
You know what? The thing about Jeud, bro, like I'm petty, bro, and because of him, sometimes I dial back. I'm like, I ain't gonna do this sucker shit right now. Like, sometimes I be wanting to go on 10, and then I can imagine he's on my left shoulder like, Phil, this is not the path.
It's not even like
because this thing, I posted a status, right? I posted something on my Instagram stories because it'd be lit. He's like, boo. I'm like, you right. You right. I was tripping. I shouldn't have done that. But that ego is a motherfucker,
you gotta hit a boo. Oh, for sure.
It is.
Ego is, oh my. I'm at that age where, like, when I was younger, like, getting curved back in the day hurt me. I mean, it still hurt, but I use it different.
Yeah.
I'll show you. Right.
That's how I feel it. Yeah.
I don't even get hurt no more. I'm like, all right, now I got to do some dope shit to make you realize.
Yeah, but now you're still doing it for that person.
But no. It's motivation. It's motivation.
I agree, because there's a success I'm going to attain, but I already know who
I got to shit on some people
on the slide. Like, I'm not gonna do it directly to them.
No.
But I gotta flex. See me doing some shit.
I ain't shit. I want to flex on my 5th grade teacher. Fuck that lady. I'm gonna flex on her. She said I was having too much fun in 5th grade. Even though a nigga went to summer school for math, that don't mean shit. All right,
damn, niggas went to summer school that early. I thought that shit didn't start until like middle school.
She hated me.
Yeah. I think they just held you back.
Nah, but my summer school was lit though. It was in North Miami.
Absolutely, because there's all the people that skipped school and was having fun.
But I lived in Hollywood, Florida.
So it was a culture shock.
Kind of. I went to private school, but there was a lot of niggas there.
Well, private school got a lot of niggas.
The one over there. Oh, I know. Because
what's it called? Holy
St. Mary's?
Holy Fam? I don't remember. It was wild over there.
Really?
Okay.
Comfortable shot.
But nah, I feel you though when you're like, yo, it motivates me to want to like show out these certain people. But let me ask you, is that, you know how they say the term nice guys finish last? You know, like, do you feel like a lot of people liking you kind of hold you back because you're like, I don't have nothing to prove to all these people that
complacent.
And they keep tapping you on the back. Oh man, you're great. Oh my God, your music's so good, or your stand-up is so good. You're like, damn, I'm good, but I need someone to tell me I suck so I can prove them wrong and get better.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't think it's always like you need someone that sucks. Because those are like people that motivate only on that hate. Yeah, like everybody's a hater now. Right. You see what I'm saying? So those are people that think any criticism is hate.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So there's that level.
But sometimes, because there's certain people like that I fuck with in my life that they give me criticism, but like I'm like, I don't know, slick hate though. Like it annoys me.
Someone says something. You know what? I understood why Wale was tripping.
Which time?
Like I understand because because you think about it, like people on social media will dog this man out, but when he's out in public, he doesn't see no one hating on him. Right. So you see all these people saying love to you, but on he's just like, he's too honest. Where he's like, okay, this is crazy. How all of y'all shitting on me on Twitter, but in my face y'all smiling and hugging me. Right. And I realize that because like where I work at, there's a lot like there's some like shady two-faced people. I don't like that, and it's just like. That's the way the things are. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just get mad and I'm like, you know what? That's the way life is. You know, that's a part of life. But a two-faced person is a scary person. It is. Especially, you have the Brutus, the Judas, all these people. You know what I'm saying? The girl that got Hercules killed, his own girl. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's scary because it'd be the people that the nicest too, you don't think of it. And then they call it nice nasty. You know, nice to your face, nasty behind your back. You know? That's a scary thing.
I want to say though, I don't want to say inevitable, but
it is.
You know, but like at that point, don't let it harden you to the point where, now I don't trust nobody.
We're humans. We go through various emotions.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I established that 70% rule.
What's that?
That's what I'm saying.
What's the 70% rule?
70% of people you meet are trash.
No, I agree. Agree.
That's how I move.
Agree.
70% of people I meet are trash.
So hold on. So you automatically in your head go, oh, they're trash. So do they do anything to make you go?
No, I wake up.
He's a recyclable.
I wake up exactly.
Do you have levels of trash? Like, okay,
no.
This he's a biodegradable. This nigga's plastic. So we can't get rid of this nigga. He's gonna be here.
No, it's just like you wake up knowing 70% of people are trash. So when you meet someone that's in that 30%, that's like, oh, this person's good. Yeah. You allow people to show you that. Right. Instead of thinking that everybody's on that level where everybody's a decent person. No. Right. 70% of people trash, that 30% will rise up and show you. So you're already at that mindset.
But sometimes people slip up.
Nah, bro. If you're going to the junkyard, you know you're at the junkyard. You're not at the junkyard wishing you're at the beach. That's when you fuck up. You're at the junkyard wishing you was at the beach. I know what the fuck I'm dealing with.
But there's nothing better than finding a treasure in the junkyard.
That's what exactly. That's that 30%.
And the beach.
Right. That's that 30%.
You know how many that old guy looking for a coin or treasure like that.
You're forcing.
And the only reason why you're gonna find a treasure if you go deep in the water.
Yeah, you're trying. You're trying too hard. You're like looking for good people. When I'm in a junkyard, I'll find someone good. Yes. Because, this is a perfectly not used like cracked side mirror. Bomb, sell on eBay. Boom, come up.
So you tell you show me you're good, so I'm going to sell your ass out. That's it.
No, I'm not selling it out. It's there. You're happy. Yeah. Right. Your level of happiness doesn't go down in the junkyard. It only goes up when you find shit.
Right. Now, and now I look for opportunities to meet good people, but I don't search for them. Exactly. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, yeah.
I put myself in situations where good people would be. Yeah. For example, go out to Jupiter and just go sit at a nice hotel bar and just do some shit. And hey, I may be there for 3 hours and spend $70 on liquor and not meet a single person. Yeah. But my likelihood of meeting somebody is greater than not going at all.
Yeah. So question, so you over there in that scenario, what is good in that scenario? Are you looking for someone that you could learn some shit off of because they can afford being in this establishment?
Yes. Okay. I'm consciously I consciously eradicated anybody that I'm around all the time. Yeah. I see people, but I have nobody that I'm like, hey, you want to go out and have a drink? No one. Not a single person. Not even my brother, not even my cousin, nobody. I'm literally here. And then obviously my girl, but I just
sometimes you just want to talk to someone outside that
that's why I feel like the best relationships are with people you don't really know and you get to build. Because if you've known somebody for mad long and it's kind of like we're automatically circle, now I inherit your entire past. And even if you decided to change, I didn't forget this, that, and the third about you, and you didn't forget this, that, and the third about me. Yeah. So it's like, no, I want a fresh relationship where your past isn't dictated by our current, interaction. Yeah. You could tell me, hey, there's actually a dude who's a millionaire. He's not my friend, but like we're acquaintances. We talk, and he used to be a heroin addict. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know him then, but I'm sure if I did, I would not want to do business with him. I was like, nah, I see him where he was.
But the whole thing, was he a millionaire and a heroin addict?
No.
Okay, so
he kicked the habit.
You know what's so crazy? He probably was spending so much on this shit.
He became a millionaire. But it's literally because, and this is where I go back to like being a nice guy and this and that. The reason he became a millionaire is because he's been clean now 7 years. But he says every single day is hard. It's a fight.
Yeah, it's a fight. Yeah.
So he trained
fight for what?
Sobriety.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking like financially.
No,
some shit
he wants to every day.
Yeah.
Dang.
And how he channels that is he pours that energy into his businesses. Like take his mind off that. And as a side effect, he's made all this money because he just I gotta do something other than that.
You know what's so crazy? Like this has nothing to do with that. Like, fuck, I'm gonna say it. There's something called no fap, right?
Oh yeah,
you heard of? So there's so they'll be like, dudes will be like, yeah, I ain't no fap, guys. Essentially means when you don't watch porn or masturbate. You know? So all that energy you put into that, you're doing into other stuff.
Right.
So it's like, yo, I need to fight this addiction. So let me put all that testosterone into something else.
Right.
So that's pretty much that same. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's fighting the pleasure he would really want to make him feel whole again. So it's like he's fighting. Yeah. He's fighting that.
Yeah. That's literally. And especially like someone like a no fap where a relapse, you end up feeling like, oh shit. Yeah. Like I gotta start all the way from day one. And then some people fall off the wagon.
And then you'd be like, you know what? I already cheated once. There's a phrase.
Now once a week.
There's a phrase. Once, you want to once more. So once this nigga does that, wait, what's two more going to do?
Right? I'm still here. I ain't died. I still got my job. Yeah.
So that's how it is. It's a slippery slope.
And you rationalize with everything, like drug addiction, everything. You will rationalize your wants again. Yeah. Until it becomes a habit again. Breaking habits is one of the hardest things to do, but once it's broken, it's the easiest thing to upkeep. It's like, why would I even do that again?
You know what the thing I hate? I'm hearing all these guys apply this shit to themselves, and I'm like, how can I use this for me?
Well, you find some of your afflictions and things that you feel that, and you once you finally break through to that other side where it's just like, yo, wait a minute, things are so much better on this side.
One thing I do want to appreciate, bro, this nigga, I'll never forget. I was going through some shit last year, and me and Jeud, we're always cool, but every once in a while, we'll talk just to, hey, what's up, bro? You good? All right, whatever. Or something like, hey, yo, bro, I'm trying to do something. Are you available? No, I'm sorry, I'm working, whatever. And he was like, hey, yo, bro, how you doing? What's good? And I'm like, fine. And then this nigga hit me with how are you mentally doing? And I'm like, who are you? No one asked that. And it's like, we're at that age where being emotional in a black man, we can do that in public.
Yeah.
That's like our coming out the closet of, hey, I'm sharing these emotions of insecurity. Yeah. Or not feeling like I am the archetype of a man that is portrayed to be. Because being black, society has their limits on us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They really have, as a black man, you should do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, now we're at that point where it's like, we could talk about mental health and all that stuff. And when you think about it, mental health, especially being Haitian. Yeah. Haitian men don't cheat.
Island.
Don't cheat. I gotta say this.
People in general, because that's the thing. I was like, while I'm going through my journey and learning about myself, I'm realizing there's a lot of things that we're doing that we have to break. So that whole process of me asking everybody how they feeling mentally was something that's supposed to be normal, but it was so drastic to other people because it's not something that everybody's used to.
Oh, no, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's around like you're around 100 people making them laugh and shit. Yeah. No one's really seeing you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So majority of the time, everybody's around people. I'm someone that's easily be in the mix. People love being around me. Mm-hmm. I like being around people. I make everybody feel good. Right. We're having a good time. And that aspect, I'm like, yo, there's so much shit that we got to change that we're not paying attention to.
Right.
Like we're around each other having a good time, and then you go home, I go home, and then Mark's like, oh, I would have killed myself. He doesn't know. No one's communicating with him. We don't see that because we don't pay attention to it.
Right.
We pay attention to each other while we're here.
Right.
But when we step away from each other, we don't really see each other.
Because we got to go back to our lives. Right. We all drown. We all trying to keep afloat.
It's because we try to project an image.
So when we all together, we floating together to show like, we're swanning. Yeah. We're floating, but the legs are paddling. So when we go back, we're all on shore, breathing like, oh my God, this was exotic.
No, you're thinking people go back on shore. You guys are still out on the water, just separate each other in the floaties.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to be the nigga in the boat, like, yo, you all right?
Yeah.
Yo, you all right?
The thing is, the way Jeud did it is just like talking. You'll be like, hey, yo, bro, how you? So you're like, you're not asking flat out how they're mentally doing.
Yeah.
You're just like, hey, yo, bro, what's good? Your mom straight? Whatever straight? Your girl straight? Whatever.
Right.
But he just flat out the gate goes, yo, mentally, how are you doing?
Yeah.
And it's just like,
so let me
how much do I tell you?
Yeah, right. Now, though, when you asks you a question like that, or anybody for that matter, but when they ask you that question, do you start to actually ask yourself that, and you become surprised that some of the things you didn't even realize was plaguing you mentally? Like,
but it's like the thing is about the emotions is just so it's weird because you think about it, anxiety. I feel like I thought about it the other day, like anxiety is getting more blamed than alcohol these days.
Yeah,
because everyone's blaming anxiety. Oh, I have anxiety. I'm socially awkward. No, you're just weird. For sure. You just can't talk to people. We all have anxiety because the anxiety is just that we don't know. We know there's a set time that's going to come forward, but between that time, we don't know what we want to do will be met within that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we don't know. So it's like we know a deadline's coming, but we're like, shit, I don't know what I'm trying to do. Will that match up within that time period?
Right.
So we all go through that. Right. Depression is when you feel like you ain't going nowhere. You stuck in one place.
Right.
Anxiety means you doing shit, but you don't know where it's going.
Right.
So we all go through it.
Right.
We do.
But different levels.
Different levels.
Yeah.
I think perspective has a lot to do. Has a lot to do with it.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever heard of David Icke? Anybody? David Icke?
I think so.
Very great man. Anyway, he was speaking about consciousness basically, right? And one way to eradicate your anxiety, because like anxiety is, I'm here, this is coming up, I don't know what's gonna happen from here to here. I'm trying to think of a trillion things, right? A lot of times we traverse through life as the observer, and not the director. You know what I'm saying? Our subconscious is basically going through things, and as things happen, we react.
Yeah.
Instead of influencing our environment by how we think.
Yeah.
He likened it to like in a movie, right? Once the light from the projector, it hits the screen, it's a done deal.
Yeah.
Whatever's on the screen is on the screen. You can't change it after it's hit the projector. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm watching the movie, I'm watching it after it leaves the projector. But if the image hasn't left the projector yet, it could be anything.
Yeah.
You determine what it is. We're too focused on looking at things through our lens.
Yeah.
But after it happens, it's a done deal, and we become reactionary.
Yeah.
We're just like, okay, well, this happened, so I'm gonna do this now. Oh shit, But if you truly detach yourself from your external environment and really start to create it from here, this is the projector.
Yeah.
Then you could see it.
Right.
But you got to think it here before you see it.
No, that's hard as shit, though. That's hard as shit.
It takes practice.
Yeah, people, it's hard. That's what I'm saying. 70%, back to 70% rule.
Right.
Only 30% of people are going to do that.
Only.
But
you have to, well,
you know
don't
what?
have to.
It'll be the 30% that'll put, make a meme about, some inspirational shit.
Yeah.
And the 70% will be like, yo, I like that, but I'm gonna keep doing the bullshit I was doing.
Right.
Everybody's gonna do that regardless. As a human, you're gonna do that regardless.
Yeah, I like reading motivational shit and still be lazy.
For sure. We all do that.
I should do that. But let me finish watching this Netflix show.
All day. That's the whole part about it. That's why I love the human existence, because once it's easier for people to focus. Get comfortable with yourself. So that's why I tell everybody, get comfortable with yourself, because then you're not worried about what you're projecting to others. So any environment, when you're not comfortable with yourself, you're like, okay, how do I look? So you're not even paying attention to everybody else.
Right.
You're like, yo, how do I look? Am I coming off as cool right now? So that's what I'm saying. So like, not to bug on anybody like that, but when I'm watching like you do hip hop interviews or anything like that, dude. Yeah. Yo, I gotta be real cool right now. I got my ice on.
I hate that about hip hop culture.
You know what I'm saying? But it's part of it. You're selling.
Right.
Hip hop culture, you're selling an image.
Right.
I get that part. But then you still see all your favorite. That's what I tell people all the time. All your favorite celebrities or artists, they're going through therapy. They're not talking about it.
Yeah.
That's the issue. But now they're starting to talk about it. So like, for the past 4 years, when I'm asking people how they feel mentally, it's fucking shock. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm not crazy. That's the first thing people think. I'm not crazy. I'm okay.
I'd even say, so you get that? People be like, yo, I ain't crazy?
Yeah, you have to. You have to say,
because when you told me that, I was like,
well,
no.
you shocked. You have to second guess.
Yeah. No, I don't even second guess. It's more, I know you. Nigga, I've known you for years. So when you said that, it was like, you know what? Like, wow.
Yeah.
That's what you're on that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, when we're going through stuff, we're so in our heads.
Yep.
Because you gotta think about everybody else is their own movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of times, like, yo, let me sit back and see what you're about.
Right.
So we're too focused on ourselves so that you are on a comfortable level that you're like, let me check on you.
Boom.
On the outside looking in, you look busy as shit. Let me see how you doing. Yeah. We haven't spoken in a while. So it's just pretty much an old friend checking up on me. That's why I don't
checking up without a purpose, without an agenda.
It's just us vibing. Because
and
people,
it scares others now, because you're scared when someone, hey man, what's up? You're like, oh fuck, what this person
he's trying to get receipts.
They want something.
He's trying to get receipts.
I do mentally. I got this program I'm selling. If you sign 2 people up,
pyramid scheme.
That's like our new crackheads.
Oh, the pyramid scheme?
Hell yeah, those are the new crackheads.
I tried to come out with a couple myself. I just felt guilty before I rolled it out. I was like,
they thought you never. Yo, that's the new. Hey man, hey Phil, what's up? Not much. So I need 2 people to try this.
And that's the thing. Like they have clickbait and they have things like that they click, and then you're like, oh, well, and then it ends up being the same shit. People always have an agenda. It's like, okay, Shaq, this is a different angle he's coming at. I wonder what he's gonna ask for next.
Yep.
And then when you get off the phone and he's like, yo, he really just. And then you feel better now.
Yeah.
And you feel better because you're like, yo, I know I just liberated somebody. Yeah. So your altruistic side is filled, and then your emotional side is fulfilled. So it's an equal exchange on different levels. And I like how the climate right now is going. If it is bad in some ways, but equally good. For example, people weren't talking about emotional health. Yeah. Or mental health or any of that. And you look at even, how interactions, people like, we'll see, oh, what's up? Boom. Yeah. You know what I mean? You see 2 dudes go and hug each other. 20 years ago in the baggy pants.
Yo, that nigga gay.
These niggas was hugging each other. But now it's like, yo, come here, yo, bro, I ain't see you, man. How you been? Like, love is becoming more of a natural thing because that's what it is. We're naturally.
I feel like part of the problem is just that as like the I could say, because we're Haitian, we can say Haitian community. I can say black community, but I'm Haitian.
I got you.
So the thing is that mental health is so taboo.
Yeah.
Any island thing.
But we can only say hate because that's what we know.
We know the best. But I'm saying when you post that, everybody from the island is going to be like, yep.
Yeah.
Like, oh, put it to the Lord. Put it to religion.
Yeah, right.
Lord will take care of it.
A kid can have
the devil.
A kid could have some mental problem. They'll be like, it's the devil. His parents did some shit and it caught up to him through that kid.
Yeah, there you go.
They rationalize.
Yeah, that's misfortunes.
Right.
And it's like, this little nigga need to talk to a counselor.
Right.
But so that's the problem. Put it to God first. But it's like, we need to take that initiative. You can pray, because essentially praying is speaking to the universe.
Yeah.
Right.
That's essentially what it is.
Right.
You're going to pray to the universe, but not go out and try to get it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Right,
It's
right.
like a lion trying to eat a gazelle. He'll roar all day because he want that gazelle.
Right. Right.
But he ain't going to try out there get it.
Yeah.
But when they get mad because hyena's trying to eat too.
Yeah, yeah,
now,
yeah,
nigga,
yeah,
if
yeah.
you really hungry, you're going to get that
You're gonna
gazelle.
get it.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing. We're breaking past all that, and then more people. Sometimes I'll walk by and I'll see a black dude. I'm like, hey, what up? It's weird. It's like a fraternity.
Yeah.
You'll be like, hey, what's up?
You
good, bro?
Yeah, we have yeah, we have to. But
Like,
that's like,
especially in the environment you're in. I was at an all-white wedding. You know what I'm saying? And I'm there, whatever.
Yeah.
But I see a black chick across the room. I'm like, how'd she get in here? You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, we're gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? And we found our way, and then we ended up talking.
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna find. You feel that we've been through a lot of the
find your
same
tribe.
things.
You'll find your
Yeah,
tribe.
you know what I mean?
Sure.
So you'll understand me right now. You know, nothing against anybody else, but as hard as it is to express yourself, you at least I could skip 50% of explaining myself because you already know.
yeah.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, so that's why I feel you walk in.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, it'll be like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
my favorite phrase, you know what phrase has so much meaning? Hey, yo, stay up, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what you're going through. Stay up.
Stay up. But
I love that.
If you black, you going through something.
Yeah.
You stay up. That's I don't know what it is. They tripping out there. Stay up. That's all I do.
I try to explain what being black is like to a white person in my best way. Well, you got a way?
I got away. Being black is like eating barbecue. Is going to a barbecue and all white.
Gotta be super walk on everything. I ain't gonna
You
touch
gotta
that.
eat-
It's gonna ruin everything.
You gotta eat the chicken over the trash can, wearing a duffel bag. Yeah, that's what being black is.
Breakdown.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is.
What is your breakdown?
Well, mine was more of like on an emotional side
Yeah.
to make them truly get it. Is let's say I start poking you, right? Let's say I start poking you. Listen, I'm poking you, right? You feel that, right?
Yeah.
After like 50 seconds, it's annoying. All right, stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stop.
Why are you mad?
Yeah. Stop.
Yeah.
Right? So boom. Okay, you get the analogy. Let's say you were white. You get the analogy. Yeah, man, I couldn't imagine. All right, could you imagine that for an hour? You go freaking nuts. Imagine your whole life, right? That little poke, right? Okay, I get it. All right. You get it? Guess what? You get to go home and just be like, I get it, but I'm still being poked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm always, no matter what, being poked. So, of course, you're going to snap at a certain point. You're going to snap and be like, wow, I'm black. Yo,
Yeah.
I am black. Like, I don't get the same opportunities, even though I work just as hard.
Yeah.
But on the contrary, devil's advocate is also a privilege
For sure.
because
Everything.
all we got to do is be regular and we're extraordinary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They be like, oh, you speak so well.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. For sure.
And now I'm like this.
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
got that stoner white dude that talks exactly like me.
Yeah.
But, oh, no, he's a stoner. He's a fucking, you know what I mean?
But it's like they look at you like a cat barking, like, oh my god, what do you know about Shakespeare? Khalil Gibran. Oh my god, you read.
Right.
That is extraordinary.
So as long as you take your emotions out of it and play it to your advantage and be like, look, all I gotta do is be a regular dude and I'm going to excel. Yeah, knowing why
for
sucks.
sure, yeah.
But yo, use it to your advantage. Get rich off
No,
it.
for sure. Yeah. Because you don't want to be one of those black people that everyone's out to get me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
But you know what's the messed up part about that? Like people don't understand, like, in the black community, the unhealthy we have a distrust of, the government. Rightfully so.
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
look at,
rightful. It's
you
a
know what I'm
rightful
saying? Like,
distrust,
they
yeah.
tested syphilis on soldiers
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit,
yeah. It's a
people
rightful
like that.
distrust.
So the Nixon administration put drugs in these communities,
Yeah.
sold guns to all these people,
Reagan.
wilding.
Yeah.
The mafia had dirt on J. Edgar Hoover. So he's like, he don't want no smoke, want them.
Yeah.
So let me attack the Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You didn't know that, did you?
No, I actually don't.
because he used to cross dress and do all that shit. J. Edgar Hoover, the person that pretty much founded the FBI, who ran it for all the time, that told Martin Luther King, "Hey, yo, kill yourself" or whatever. All that dirt.
Yeah.
All that dirt. The mafia was like, we got some shit. Keep fucking with us, and we gonna do something to you.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Black Panther's over there. Get him. Because you know what I'm saying. So
Right.
it's just like, You have one side that's doing like, some like doing crazy stuff. And one people just want rights. And that was more intimidating because you had that pressure on you. Right. And we know all of that. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Certain wars are happening in the Civil War and the Black Regiment Army are being sent into battle first so they can die. Yeah. We all know that. Yeah. But why they hate us?
Right.
What the fuck we do?
No, because we know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we know that. So the thing is, if I keep shaking this dog cage and the pit bull's out and then the door is open, it's like, uh-oh. You're like, yeah, is he going to attack me or not? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can attack me or not. I've been shaking his cage up and now I got to figure like,
I gave you a steak.
Do you remember when I shook up your cage or not? Are we friends or not? You know what I'm saying?
But I gave you a steak. Why would you bite me?
Yeah, so that's the thing. But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's different levels of perspective. That's what I like about perspective because it's different levels, but then it's like set motions or actions that you can do. So inside perspective, you have, I look at it like a 3-ring, like a bullseye. So bullseye is like you in the center. The outside ring is how it should be according to you, and then the third ring is reality.
Okay.
So we have a lot of people bumping with how it should be. So that's where you get a lot of fighting because you're thinking of how it should be. Oh, it should be like this. Right. I'm doing the hard work. I should get this. Right. I'm doing this.
But you're not letting it be what it is.
But you're not in reality. Right. Exactly. You're not living in reality. Right. So I like to ask people questions that make sure they're based in reality before I further the conversation with them.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
What got you to this point of being like that, though?
Yeah. Just talking to people. It's trial and error.
Yeah.
Everything's trial and error.
So what got you to the point of being like, okay, this is the path I need to be on to find this 30%?
Noticing, same way we like understanding Black history, noticing everything that's happening before us isn't fucking working. Everything that happened before us isn't fucking working. Dudes are still killing themselves on a stupid rate. You see what I'm saying? Right. Men are killing themselves on a stupid rate because they're sitting here buddied up with their friends in the club, getting holes, trying to fill empty voids, but not talking to each other for real. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was one of my aspects of being like funny. So being funny and having humor means you got to be aware of people.
Absolutely.
So you got to pay attention to people. You got to pay attention to people, pay attention to their emotions and stuff like. So you can be like, all right, this man walks funny, I'm gonna make fun of that. Yeah. Or this man does this, I'm gonna make fun of that. So then when you step outside of that and be like, okay, now I got to see this person for real. Yeah. Like, why does this person get quick to anger? Right. Why is this person, super sad all the time? Why does this person feel like it's him against the world? Right. You know what I'm saying? That's that extra step beyond the comedy because the first step is just looking at him to make fun of it or to have an example in the story. Yeah. Then you have that other layer where you be like, okay, let me look at this person like a human. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I like this person. Right. Then you take that extra step and be like, oh, okay, this person's doing that because of that. Ah, cool. This man's dealing with some issues from his childhood he ain't fucking talk about yet. Yeah. Or having and one around him's like, yo, are you dealing with this or something? Everybody's just like, man, stop playing, dog. You always act like you sad. Just drink up.
Quit being the bitch.
Quit
being the bitch.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Real,
So that's I noticed. I'm like, that's just not working.
Right.
Because I see too many situations where dudes are clicked up and then they acting surprised like the neighbor. Like, I can't believe it was him. I can't believe he did that. He killed himself. Wow. Yeah. It's like, we deal with him every fucking day. You talking about you can't believe that? Right. You're with someone every day, you never seen him. Right. For real. You never took a chance to look at him.
Really, absolutely.
Yeah. Because you was like, this guy's the party. He's the party. Yeah. The party is killing himself because he's drinking. You're like, he's the party. Right. It's fun. It benefits me. Right. Fuck him. I'm having fun around him.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
that doesn't it, and that's where again being liked sometimes is draining. It's draining. Mm-hmm. Where I was just talking to my homeboy, he's liked by everybody. Yeah. Loves him. And he always has a wedding, a baby shower, and he's like, oh man, I gotta go here, I gotta do that, I gotta be here, I'm this nigga's best man, I'm this guy's it's like, yo, it's exhausting being liked. You got to do everything, and they're like, it won't be the same if you're not there. Yeah. You got to be there.
Oh yeah, trust me, man. That's where I was at. That's where I'm at, yo.
It's just like, yo, I don't want to be liked sometimes. Yeah, like I don't.
That was beneficial though. That was beneficial because I was going through that same thing. It was beneficial because I was like, yo, I'm traveling for all these events and all these situations. I'm like, I can travel for myself too. Mm-hmm. A majority of people won't. That's why I always like to tell people like, you can do this or something like that. Right. Like ticket yourself. Because everybody swears, I can't take a trip. All right, let me give you a speeding ticket. You gonna pay that shit?
Hell yeah, quick.
You gonna pay that shit. That's a flight. That's a ticket that's a plane. Yeah. That's a round trip. Yeah. Then be like, I can't. All right, let me give you a speeding ticket. You gonna pay that shit. Yep. Immediately.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know,
Not me. If that ain't near my pay period, hey, listen, God, he grabbed the wheel.
But the level of importance that you put something to, it materializes.
Yeah.
Bro, I was
Find a
thinking
way.
about
Yeah.
that. Like, I work 4/10s. I work 8 to 6:30. So Monday through Thursday. The weekend, I do my shows, whatever, get it in.
Yeah.
But before the show, I might write a little something here and there, try to, you know, put my brain in the motion by writing here and there. But then you think about it, like during my days off, I just want to lay down and rest. And I'm thinking, wait, hold up. I'll wake up early. Granted, I'm late, but I'll wake up to go to my job. But I can't wake up early to do what I want to do to help me in the future. Something ain't right.
Right.
Something ain't right. I'm
Right.
busting my ass for people that don't give a shit
yeah,
about me.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know what? And then I realized, like, I'm only at my job because the hours are comfy for me.
Yeah, it works with you. It works.
And then I'm like, yo, but then again, it becomes, you're at this job, you could probably go somewhere else to make more bread. So sometimes you can't even do what you want to do. And then it's like, because the schedule's so good
Yeah.
up front, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a bigger picture
Yeah.
that if I go somewhere to make more money,
It's gonna
it
fuck
would
over your-
help
yeah.
me even further. There's so many shit I can do, but that's like what you said earlier about like the reality of what you want to do, or how it should be, what it could be, and where you really at.
Yeah, right.
So sometimes it's like that one friend you have, like, you know, like, hey, you know, I'm a rapper, but he ain't taking it serious.
Yeah.
And you're like, dog, I think you're like, I have a homeboy who can draw like a motherfucker, bro. This nigga in 3rd grade, he was on the chalkboard drawing the Shenron from Dragon, the big dragon.
Okay.
With
Yeah.
chalk in 3rd grade.
Yeah, yeah.
No one taught him this.
Just natural.
But now he wants to do stand-up.
Right.
And it's like, bro, you draw.
Yeah.
You draw phenomenally.
Yeah.
Why do you want to be a comedian?
Right.
Why don't you mix no, man, drawing makes me miserable. And it's like, bro,
Yeah.
the type of drawing this man
You should
would
draw funny shit.
drawing makes him miss, and it's like, dang, bro. So now you're chasing forever because you want to put aside something you're naturally good at.
You just have to find a way to merge because it makes sense. I forgot who I was listening to, but it was one of those random podcasts, but he was saying that you're gonna always have a natural gift.
Yeah.
You're always gonna have a natural gift.
Sure.
And you're gonna pursue it, and you're gonna hit a bunch of walls. But if you don't give up, you'll just change something, tweak it, and continue pursuing it to the point where by the time you actually attain the success and happiness you want, it derived from what your natural gifts were. But all the tweaks you did will get you there.
Yeah, for sure.
To the point you're not even going to be, you probably won't even be doing the same thing you thought you was going to be doing.
Isn't it weird that some people just actually think you could do something and not have no resistance? Like, she's just gonna go smooth.
You're so smooth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
Peaks
it's
and valleys.
just weird. It just don't make no sense. Like, people actually think that, hey, you could do, but like, I have a homeboy, he produces and shit like that, and I was going through it, and he was like, yo, the hardship gonna make you realize why you're in it for. And sometimes we don't, like, a lot of times there's a period of time where I'm doing all this stuff and I don't really have a goal per se. You're just doing it because it's like, oh, this is cool. Like, like how it started off as I'm on the road a lot. People's like, yo, Phil, I see you. And it's like, oh, I gotta keep going. I gotta. And then you going and going, and then you realize, where am I going to?
Right. Your vision isn't clear enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where am I going to?
That's part of it, though. You know?
It is. It's an entirely part of it.
Sometimes that's part of it. You hear like cheesy quotes. That's the hard thing about like being like motivational or speaking truths, because you hear too many cheesy shit.
Right.
So it's easy to discourage people.
Right.
So whenever that's me.
I'm like, I'm ready for this one.
Doubled up, bro.
We're trying to level up.
Yeah, blue. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. yeah. So that's the thing. So it's like, it's in that level where the cheesy quotes and the cheesy shit will always discourage you. When someone say something simple like, you know, people be like, oh, stay woke. You know, that's whack now.
Right.
People be like, yo, that's whack now because everybody's saying I'm woke.
Right.
And they fucked up that thing.
Right.
They fucked up that whole term. They say
Even
that
though it meant something.
it meant something. It still means something.
Right.
So majority of people, like, even if you're like I noticed, even if I could say, hey, yo, man, when you wake up, let's get on the grind, let's do this, and you focus on that. You be like, I don't mean shit for me.
Right.
But then Will Smith say it, that shit's
I
fire.
talked about that. Why is
That shit's fire.
Successful people can tell us anything and we hold a different credence to it.
Because people put that level on money.
Yeah. That's why I told him.
You put that level on money. People they don't expect, like Will Smith can't be like, yo, you good? I can do that.
Yeah.
Tangible.
Right.
I'm able to touch you and be like, yo, you good?
Yeah.
Here's something. Let me know how you feel after that.
Right.
Will Smith would never be able to do that, but they'll put that high level on that because their
Right.
friends can't reach out and touch you.
I'm like I told him, bro, I'm a cynic where I wanna salud. But it's to the point where like I don't want to hear the celebrity story of him defying the odds because technically he won the lotto. I want to talk to the janitor that his shit ain't work out the way it was supposed to. I want to talk to him because he got some stuff to tell me. Right. He has incredible insight because no one wants to be that. There's something he's working towards or he's making up for time he lost doing something. Right. Maybe he was messing around. Maybe he was, wasting his time. But when he was wasting his time, he was doing some stuff that he enjoyed so much and he didn't even care. Mm-hmm. Right. He was in the moment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's so crazy. Sometimes you think so much about the future that you don't even appreciate the present. Mm-hmm. I remember someone telling me that like time is an illusion. Time is, and I'm like, how?
Time or timing?
Time is an illusion. Where like
weird. Time doesn't matter. Like
time is an illusion.
Time is it's a weird concept because we're like it doesn't matter because the more you travel, you notice time doesn't matter.
Right.
Because I'll leave here. It'll be 6 o'clock. And I land somewhere else. They'll be like, 2 a.m. now. I'm like, time doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? We just put our own little constructs on it.
Right, as measurement of whatever.
Yeah. Exactly. So that doesn't matter at all because within our time frame, like our day could be like if you have a dog, our day is like 6 days for them. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so it's like it doesn't really matter. It's just you got to be but it's important to still be in the moment with everything. But that's hard to do.
That's all we have.
The moment's what we have, but it's hard to do when you're still trying to project.
It is. I believe that's where it's cliche, but
that's what I'm saying. That's part of it.
Everything's cliche. That's truth.
Yeah,
because it's been overused.
Exactly.
But like literally faith, right? Mm-hmm. Having faith in what you're wanting to accomplish, but staying in the moment. Where that's where when you're doing something you love, you could be doing it for 12 hours, forgot to eat. And you're like, oh shit, it's been 12 hours, right? Yeah. So at the end of the day, when you finish and the seed you planted blossoms, and you're telling everybody, yeah, man, I used to write jokes for 12 hours. I used to draw and make beats for 12 hours. I used to, you know what I mean? And like, they're like, damn, he put in his time. It's like, I didn't feel the time. Mm-hmm. I was just entranced in the moment. Mm-hmm. And the moment was measured by 12 hours, 13 hours, So people think, oh yeah, work hard. But if you're working something hard, that you like, it's easy. If it's something you hate, like a job, it's work. Yeah, it's work. Now, to piggyback off of something that you said about, damn, I won't even wake up for myself, but I'll wake up for this. I feel and I've noticed that happen to me countless times, and I'm still constantly fighting that. Comfort kills. Comfort kills. How many times it's like, fuck, I don't feel like going to work, this and that, right? But then you get up, you're on the car, and then you get inspired. You're like, oh man, all right, when I get off, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I need to do that.
You go home, you just start.
You're like, hold on, I just work, hold on, I sleep.
That's what the gym is. You know how many times you almost talk yourself out of going to the gym on the way there?
Yeah.
Like, I'll leave work. I'll do my 12 hours and be like, yo, I know the gym's on the way back. I'm like, no, you know what? I'll go tomorrow. I'm like, yo, due to the fact that I try to talk myself out, I have to go now.
You're guilty now.
Yeah,
you already know what you're doing, bro.
Yeah, but I associate I gotta go now.
It sucks. I hate that.
Yeah.
And I always try to change it up. Like, you know how much pointless gym equipment I have laying around the house? That I'm like, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use it. You know what I mean? All the way back to when the shake weight was out. Yeah. I was like, I wake up every day and man, shit collecting dust. Yeah. Using it to prop shit up.
Yeah.
Like, we got to get out of comfort.
You know what's the weird thing? Like something we talked off record is like, we can't, like, we do what we want to do, but ultimately we step back and go, the people out there, what do they think of this? So, all right, so we'll be like, all right, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Are people fucking with what I'm doing?
That still matters. It still matters.
You know, yeah, because that's the marketplace, and if they're into it, and then you realize you don't do something, and then people don't really respond, and you're like, damn, none of y'all cared. And then people ask you, hey, why don't you do this anymore? It's like, where were you when I needed this validation when I was down?
Right.
But then again, it's so weird. That's why a lot of times where I don't want to listen to compliments people say, because when you hold them compliments up, them shitting on you is gonna hurt that same way when they're lifting you up.
Yes.
They're gonna shit on Keanu Reeves really soon.
He's the man.
No, they're gonna shit on him. They love him too much on the internet. They love him too much on the internet. They're gonna shit on him. It's only a matter of, remember how they love Ronda Rousey? You remember how they love Ronda Rousey? You remember how they love Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence, who's that?
The girl that played Mystique, the girl that was the girl that was Katniss.
Oh, okay.
Remember how they loved her? Oh my God, she's so charming.
What did she do to get shit on?
You know what I'm saying?
That's part of it.
All that, you know what I'm saying? So they build you up to break you down.
I heard her saying, don't let your failures go to your head, or don't let your victories go to your head and your failures go to your heart.
Yeah.
You stay even keeled. Like when Marshawn Lynch gets a touchdown, this nigga, he don't celebrate. He'll shake your hand. All right, next play. You'll see Golden State win a game and they don't even smile. They just walk right off. They don't.
That's
you see
stoicism.
Tom Brady wins another Super Bowl, and him and Belichick.
Belichick, that nigga's the devil. He don't not smile.
You know, they're just like, look, because when I lose, I look like this too. I'm unaffected. I have a goal, and if I fail, I'm gonna learn. And if I win, I'm just going to try and replicate what I did.
That's why I love fighting. That's why I love fighting, boxing.
So I got a question.
I love that, dude.
So that's stoicism.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, people back.
Okay,
stoicism.
like a stoic.
Like there's a guy named Roman emperor named Marcus Aurelius. This dude, his journal was published after he died, and some of the stuff he said would be like shit. Like, well, and when people talk about your faults. And then it's like, well, damn, you don't even know about the other shit I be doing. So I can't, you don't know my other faults. You already just talking about what you know.
Yeah.
Right.
But what you don't know, you silent on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that way of living is cool.
Right.
That way of living is cool. But I'm such an impulsive person. I would love to be
that
like
way of living is cool if that's you. That's the
exactly
thing.
right.
If that's you. If it's not you, you're gonna kill yourself trying to be that.
Like 48 Laws of Power. Oh my God.
That's a great book. That's a great book. But that's like a lot of people do that. They're like, oh, I'm gonna start doing this. I'm like, but if that's not you,
then
don't do it.
Because like the 48 Laws of Power, I believe if you just even, because I never read the actual book.
I have the Audible.
I have the Audible too. It's like 23 hours long.
On YouTube.
I got both of them. I love them.
What I do is I listen on YouTube and they'll be like, chapters when like law number 1 is this,
right?
And the guy that's talking sounds like the devil. So I feel like he's telling me shit I ain't supposed to know about.
But I broke down, well, not broke down, but I've read the broken down, appended version.
Power.
Of each power, and
the abridged version.
Yeah, abridged. Thank you. And looking at it, whichever ones I just naturally agreed with, like, oh yeah, do that anyway. I'm like, okay, that's me.
Yeah.
But there's certain things that I know is not me that I'm saying, you know what? I don't want to be that powerful then. Yeah. I'm not going to crush my enemies totally and shit like I'm like, okay, that's just not me.
I like to flex.
You know? So I'm not going to apply all 48.
No,
because I'm not trying to be Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
But I understand the premise, but I see, okay, I agree with like 36 of them. Yeah. And I do that naturally.
Yeah, you pick your things. Yeah.
I pick my things. So when it comes to it being you, I want to go off of something you said, your remark. He had said, when you start doing something and people, you realize they don't give a fuck. So why do I care what people think? Like, why do I care if people fucking with me? But you said but you should care what people think.
Yeah, it matters.
Can you expand on what you mean?
Because it matters. Because we need more. Like in the humility, we need more. Criticism and shame. Shame is important. Shame is important. If you get up every day and you walk outside with no fucking drawers on and just a shirt on, someone's got to shame you. Like, yo, get the fuck inside, dog. If no one's saying that, this motherfuckers think it's okay now. We need each other.
Nigga, you ain't Daffy Duck. Go
Yeah,
to the
get
fucking
the
house.
fuck inside, dog. Yo, put some pants
And
on.
a maniac looking nigga.
Yeah, if you don't shame that motherfucker, he'll be like, oh, they can get away with that shit. Yeah.
You're right.
Shame is necessary. Shame is a motivation that helps a lot of people. Shame,
Absolutely.
they get on course correctly.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers think they're a fighter, then you punch them in the mouth, they'll be like, oh, I need to hit these books. I'm not a fighter. You know what
I hate
I'm
about
not a
shame?
fighter.
You know what I hate about shame? Like women have this system where like, no. Body positivity.
They're front, women front.
Yeah,
Women
Body
front.
positive. You know what's funny? Body positivity. You're a queen. Yes, girl. Slay. The minute they have beef, you fat bitch.
It's like,
Yeah, because it's a front.
It's a front.
It's all front.
But all this body positivity.
man.
But you hear how girls go in on small dick niggas, bro?
Yeah. Oh, well, I can't be body positive.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
no.
Taking speedo pics.
Nah.
Like body positive.
Nah.
Girls be
Doesn't
going
work. But it's double standards. It doesn't work. For
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta understand
Exactly.
it doesn't work for guys.
No.
But you can do that. But the thing is, inside that, there's still a level of like shame in that. You know what I'm saying? There's no fit supermodel that's like, oh, I'm brave. You got to be fat to be brave. You see what I'm saying? You got to be fat to be brave.
What are you brave?
Yeah.
What struggles are you going?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. I'm like, yo, if I don't fucking get to the gym, I'm just gonna claim bravery, dog. I'm claiming bravery, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at that level where
Oh my god! You know what the bravery
Yeah,
is?
so
You know what bravery
confident,
stands
so
for?
confident.
You know what bravery stands for?
Yeah.
You're gonna step outside looking like that
Exactly.
and acting like it's
Yup.
acceptable.
that's that nigga with no pants, no drawers on, stepping outside. I'm brave.
You know,
Yeah.
brave.
Yeah.
You know what's brave?
I'm confident, I'm brave. That's what I say when you leave that buffet. I'm confident, I'm brave today.
You know what's brave? When Bruce Wayne had to fight all them niggas
That's what
in
I'm
the
saying.
building. That's brave. But because you stepped
Bravery is
out,
running, yeah.
bit-
Bravery is running
brave?
running into a burning building and pulling the family out.
and because you're overweight,
Yeah.
with tight clothes on,
Yes.
you're brave. I saw a girl
Yeah.
with
That's part of it.
with the juicy, just
The
with
SSBBW.
the pink
Yeah.
stretched out. The P started at one hip and the K ended in front of her like this. Yo, I was in Kanye Ultra, right? And black women have the biggest confidence. You can't tell a big
no, you
black
can't
girl
tell
nothing.
nothing.
Nigga, I got sexual harassed by this girl. Guys getting sexual harassed is a joke. It's funny.
Yeah.
I got sexual harassed by this girl. She was huge, bro. Big girl. Big girl. I'm talking about she had a back tattoo when she sat. It was like poking out. Like it was like 3D, right? And this girl sexual harassed me. She was dressed up like it was Halloween. She was dressed up like a little cat burglar. And she would like, feel. And I'm like, feel. I'm like, I turn around and she's like, hey, feel. Ain't I a fat pussy? I was like, what? But, you know, but it's funny though. When girls do it, it's cute, it's funny. But when guys do it, oh my God, how could you? Facebook status.
Because we can put them in a trunk. That's why that's a double standard. You know?
So it's just
Like you gotta step, like girls have to step out the house and be like, hope nobody attacks me. We just wake up
that's
and
crazy.
go, so what?
Dude.
Right.
No. Remember, we're black.
Oh yeah.
So that's different. So that's
Different harassment.
I hope
different
no one plants drugs on me.
It's a different level of harassment. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. But that's what I'm saying. But girls gotta worry about that. That's what the thing is. Girls gotta dress up for themselves and other women.
Yes. They mainly do it for other women.
Yeah.
They don't do it for dudes.
Yeah, because we don't care.
Right.
You can have on a fucking circus shirt and shit. You be like, what your titties like? Under that, you know what I'm saying? We be like,
damn, she
yeah, what your titties like under like, yeah. We don't care, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's in that level. But it's like, girls are going through a whole different thing, and I'm not going to front like I understand it, but
Right.
I respect it,
Right.
and I respect them because anything that's popping, anything that's on the forefront, women are leading that. Majority of the time.
Absolutely.
Majority of the time. Because men are in the background like, yeah, we support that, but we can't be out there like that.
Right.
Because it's easy for someone to check us.
Right. What women, first of all, if there was nothing but dudes, this world would be completely different. it'd be fucking disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
It wouldn't, yeah.
it'd be disgusting. You know what I mean? Like, and there's certain double standards that is universally acceptable.
Yeah.
For example, let's say we're getting ready for the club, right? 2 women, they're getting ready. Oh, we only got 15 minutes for our Uber get here. Yo, jump in the shower with me. It's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we changing together. Oh, you can wear this, wear that. What? If we late? Yo, that Uber could wait, nigga. I'll pay the extra nigga, I'm waiting for the shower. We ain't jumping in the shower together.
no.
We ain't, walking around naked while we're getting ready. Like, fuck out of here. That's universally accepted. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, okay, that's cool that girls can do that. And like, if a dude had 2 wives, it's like, bet. If a chick had 2 husbands, you're like,
oh hell no.
And everybody
hell no.
Chicks ain't fighting
hell
for the
no.
right to have multiple husbands.
Yeah.
Oh no.
They don't,
I can't.
men are in Utah like polygamy.
No. I cannot do.
What?
I'm not built like that.
What, Chad?
There's a comedian I met. He's a newer comedian. Big dude. He's pretty well known. You know, got a Netflix special. We're chilling on a show. And I heard on a podcast, he's talking about.
Right now, though.
I know. I got one coming out.
I ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
I'm speaking to the existence. One day.
Special coming out
One day. He's talking about. I heard him on the podcast talking about how he polygamy. Like his girl would be like, yeah, she just went on a date with a dude. I can't.
What?
I get
My
that.
ego's
I
too
get that. That's
fragile
like,
for
I get
that.
that open relationship thing. That's okay. I get that. But I'm not gonna front on anything because majority of people are going through that without understanding that.
Got you.
Yeah.
When you're first into a relationship, she could be talking to 3 or 4 or 5 guys and then be like, all right, this is the good one. I'm selling with this.
Right, yeah, right.
You're going through that without knowing it.
Right.
But now if you know it and you're confident enough to know and you be like, okay, cool, I'll still talk to this person too, or until we figure out,
That is true.
Right.
You know what? It's like that song. I don't want to know if you playing me, keeping on the low.
Nah, that was whack. That
I
nigga's in
don't
a tub
agree
with
with
leather
that
pants
one,
on.
man.
That nigga's in a hot tub with leather pants on. Yo, fuck that. That's whack.
No, I'm saying I'm not him dressed like fucking. He's singing Old Town Road and no shit like that. I'm just saying the fact where like I don't want to know. Now me, I can do me, but you can't do you. I know itself. That's
the guy thing. That's the guy
guy thing.
Yeah,
But that's the guy logic, which is still based in trash. That's what I'm saying. We have those guy things that we got to get rid of. When dudes be like, oh, your homeboy's cheating or your homeboy hits his wife and you don't say nothing, it's like, that's trash.
Yeah.
You got to fix that shit.
Right.
You can't be around niggas and let them be abusive and shit.
Right,
Let them
right.
do dumb shit and
Right.
then be like, oh, that's just him. And it's like, no, that ain't just him.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
You're accepting.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
accepting that shit.
right. By being aware and not doing anything
Boom.
or saying anything
Yeah.
or continuing
Checking
to
them, yeah.
associate.
Yo.
Checking them, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
You know what I think is a beautiful thing? This Haitian men don't cheat shit. Like that culture. I'm all for it. I rep it all day.
it sucks because it's like, yo, it seems like a joke. It's like obviously we do. You know what I'm saying?
No, what you
It's right.
I say this the rare occasion.
Nah, he's committed to that.
I've never cheated, so I say Haitian men don't cheat. On the rare occasion they do, they got possessed by the devil.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That's all it is. So the devil uses that poor Haitian man to do his malevolent deeds. Now this nigga in the back of the seat like a Uber. He has no control. The devil's just driving. Okay, we going to this bitch house. This bitch house. We going to this DM. Haitian men don't cheat. They don't.
No doubt.
They don't. And the reason because you're going to be jab sure that all the demons, people putting evil shit on them, they don't know any better. I was absolved and bathed in the blood of Jesus, so that don't.
There it is.
Let me tell you. This Jamaican girl I work with, all right? And I'm quick on my feet. But I said some wretched shit to this girl that after I was done, I was like, nigga, I really said this. Let me tell you something. Adam and Eve, right? Adam ate the fruit because of Eve. That's from the tree of knowledge. So that was the first sin, the original sin. Eating from the tree of God said, don't eat from the tree of knowledge. So when you find out your nigga's cheating on you, you're the one sinning because that's the original sin of knowledge, and you want to fuck up your paradise because your ass is nosy and want to know what this nigga's doing.
This guy's an idiot. Yeah, fool, bro.
I said that. I was like, I'm on this. I'm gonna get shot.
Y'all ladies come fulfill. Y'all, they ain't got nothing to do with me.
Only thing I cheat on is tests and video games and diets. Only thing I cheat on.
Yeah, ain't got nothing
But
to do with me.
it's a beautiful thing because it's like, yo, we all are out here. We all are out here. I think it's a wonderful thing.
I mean, I just it's one of those things that it's like, yo, don't bring no attention to this shit because now they're gonna be thinking, wait, all Haitian men cheat. Because you know how people are so cynical that they're like, yo, if they're putting it out there, they're hiding something. It's because they're all cheat.
Yeah,
it's part of that play where they say all men are trash. That's what it is. It's just a play.
Yeah.
So the moment you try to defend it,
then
you
like,
look stupid.
Right? Yeah.
Don't defend that. That's the ego. That's the ego. So don't defend that because
I'm gonna have to edit that part out.
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't defend it.
Defending it.
No, you don't defend it. You just let it go.
No.
Right, you're right. That should stay it in.
Yo, like I posted a lot. I'm thinking some niggas were like, yo, did you cheat on your last girl? Like what? No, it's just such. It's so funny. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, I love it so much because I've never done that in my life.
Well, yeah, you like it because of the pettiness of it.
No, because I've never cheated before.
Yeah, I know.
So you can say
too.
I can say
it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's fun for me to
exactly.
say.
But in that realm, it's that same way where girls say all men are trash, and then dudes come in to defend. When you say black men don't cheat, they come in to defend.
I say Haitian because Haitian.
Same way Haitian men don't cheat, they come in to defend. So when a chick says all men are trash, and you jump in.
So let me ask you.
That's your ego.
Now it's gonna sound dumb. It's an obvious question, but I want to hear both of your reasonings. Mm-hmm. Why don't you cheat? Like what do you feel about cheating?
Why don't I cheat? I've never been in a position to. Well, I've been in a position to cheat, but it's never been like my go-to thing or. The people, like, I feel like people that cheat never been in a position where they had options like that. You know what I'm saying? If you had options like that, you're cool on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you drive a Ferrari, when anybody comes up to you, hey, you want to drive my Corolla? You're like, oh, I'm all right. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Chris Rock said, you're only as faithful as your options.
Your options. If you had options throughout your whole life.
But
what
if your Lambo your Ferrari does not have air conditioner, but that Toyota Camry air conditioner,
and you don't know when it's
hit harder than a mother.
But guess what? I can drive to my house.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But I'm saying some people look at it like that.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's the lure of being with someone new. Being with someone new. I'm single, so being with someone, it's like, yo, this is
stay single. Then.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fun. But when I was in a relationship, I'm single. You know what I'm saying? I'm single. Like for instance, me, the reason why I don't cheat, because at the end of the day, I'm lying to myself.
For sure.
Fuck, I need to lie to myself.
Yeah, for sure.
I gotta walk around knowing I'm lying.
Nigga,
that's
the worst.
Nigga, that's weird. Why do I have to lie to myself?
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm out here, I'm fighting myself. That's a dichotomy right there.
Yeah.
Phil is saying I'm faithful, but Papi Negro out here being like, no, I'm out here slaying hoes. I can't. Now you gotta lie to people you love to keep. You gotta keep this story here. Oh, you can't hit this part with this person because this person gonna be there. Yeah. And I've seen people that cheat. They always get caught up.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there's one chink in the armor.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's silly. And that karma hit.
Bro.
Oh my.
And it's real. It's real.
Oh my God.
I look at it as like you lose, and it's from experience, you lose your house to sleep at a hotel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn. Oh, you want to stay at the Ritz-Carlton even though you got a perfectly good house that you're keeping up and you got the rent paid. Oh, damn, I'm staying there a couple nights. Oh, you come back, doors, locks are changed. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, and then you go to the hotel, oh, we booked for the night. And then
done. Now you're in the middle,
You know what I mean? I should have
like
never
a fool,
went. You know, and I over experience, you know what I'm saying? Like I have in the past. Yeah. You know, and it definitely came around. I saw that caught every time.
I got a question. After that, do you start going to church?
No, why?
To clean it up. That's what he said. To clean it up.
It's the devil. He fought the devil.
Going to church is that hard reset.
That's how.
Remember, go ahead and reset.
You ever notice when a chick is like a super hoe and then like she changes her life?
You see it. This is like characteristic. You see it in the wave of captions.
Yeah.
You see it in the wave captions and deep quotes.
Right.
You see that?
You see Bible verses and full, and then they break it down what it means to them.
The Lord will put what's in my life for me.
I have to love my self-worth first before I show you my self-worth. I was like, you're a hoe. What are you doing? I'm stop playing.
Not even you're a hoe. You're going through something.
Yeah,
You're
Certain
going through.
That's what I'm saying. That's part of the mental health thing. You start to see like characteristics of people going through shit. So, like when you're paying attention, you'll catch things. So you'll catch like subtle things. Like people right now are scared to be alone. Or scared to sit with themselves for a moment.
Right.
So they'll go like, hey guys, what's something I could binge watch on Netflix? Give me a new show. Instead of sitting there being like, just chill with yourself for a little bit.
Because when you're lonely and bored, that's when you know what you need to do.
You sit with yourself. Yeah.
God, that is, it's so weird because it's like,
there's little subtle things people do.
Like that's I've always, it's like you're saying shit that I've always thought about. And I was like, I've said it, but at that moment it's so true. Cause sometimes it's weird because just because you don't want to be alone, you'll be with someone that you shouldn't even be with. But this is consistent of what I need. They give me one thing I need, but all the other stuff I don't.
Yeah. They're fun.
Right.
It's fun. It's a distraction. It's a fun distraction.
That's it. But when you sit with yourself and you start to realize, now a lot of people get scared being by themselves because as their thoughts go and it's like more, it's uncomfortable. Like jumping into a pool, a cold pool. Yeah. You're like, oh man, fuck it. You dip my toe. You just got to jump in. You jump in, you get acclimated. You're like, oh, okay. And then you don't want to get out. But you have to confront it. And as the anxiety is just like, fuck it, do it. Yeah. And then boom. And then you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's not that bad. Shit done. You're starting to feel better because shit is lining up now.
But the thing is so scary, bro. Settling.
It's the scariest thing in the world.
The thing that's scary about settling is because like I am a late bloomer, so now I'm dating more than I've ever had. When I was younger, I didn't really. I was one of those dudes that I was too busy chasing one person and didn't really do what I wanted to do. Now I'm having fun, but it's like a bench. So this is pretty much like my young teens till now, I didn't do all that, but now I'm having fun. But then you realize that I'm at that age where I'm having fun, but everyone wants to settle. Or they just got out of something miserable.
Right.
So it's like, I give off settle vibes. I give off stepdaddy vibes.
You gotta figure yourself out.
And I give off stepdaddy vibes. Yeah. And I feel like a panda. You know how like, I may look cute and adorable, but bitch, I get the killing too.
It's not really. There ain't no real panda attacks out there like that. Nah.
If you go into a panda,
usually falling down steps and shit. They're talking about I'll kill.
Go to a panda enclosure. They'll be like, man, but it's
rare. Rare, though. I gotta go to page 6 to see a panda killing. Not on page 1. You gotta go to page 6.
We're going on Google.
Go to the 8th on Google.
Y'all niggas trying me.
Panda that analogy was no bueno.
Translate from Russian.
No, I got it. Hold on. It's the gangster pandas. They live in the bad side of China.
You gotta set up a VPN to go find panda attacks,
Man.
Panda attacks.
Well, look, like you said, know yourself and accept yourself. Fuck with yourself. Yeah. And at that point, everybody's gonna fuck with you that you want to actually. Because it's funny when I looked at, for example, when I started the studio, right? It's like, okay, you know what I mean? I want to be around the music, this and that, blah, 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 blah. So I'm doing things to be in that scene, but then I'm like, yo, I'm not really around the kind of music I want to be around.
I don't like this shit.
I don't like this shit. Yo, I'm not being real with myself. You know, I'm working so hard to be in a position I don't want to be in because I thought the idea of it. But once I started to fine tune it and realize, oh, wait a minute, this is what I want to do. And this is the kind of vibe I want to be around. Cut all that shit off, cut all that noise off. I don't have to be, I could be the panda that says, yo, I'm a panda. And I'm happy with that.
You get too close.
This thing's still trying to make that face.
It's like, yo, do you want girls to like you because they know you're a gentle bear, but you also a killer? Or be like, yo, you like me because you know I won't hurt a fly. You can feel safe around.
But this is the problem, though. I've heard of some girls being like, yeah, I changed this nigga. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, like you know, like you have a pet lion, but he can't grow nails no more, or he can't grow like claws, or have no fangs. Yeah, so you just have this big ass creature walking over,
and then they get upset.
His useless ass. Yeah. But when I was out here killing, you wanted me to be calmer. So it's like, what do you want me to do?
Right. You just be you. Exactly. And they accept that.
Exactly.
So you don't go up to the tiger cage and be like, I wonder what he looked like as an elephant. Hey, I'm gonna be a tiger.
Yeah.
You want to see elephants? Over there. Yeah. Elephants over there.
It's like, bitch, I'm Mufasa. I ain't no Dumbo. You know what you signed up for. So, but
I get
what I'm saying. You're having conflict of how you move. That's what you need to understand.
It wouldn't even be necessarily a conflict because it's like I got out of a serious relationship.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where I damn near like it was just so
okay,
weird.
but you're bringing that energy into the next relationship.
I'm just having fun.
Exactly, but I'm saying, you got to make sure you're having fun properly. When you say you're having fun, when people when a lot of people when they say, "Oh, I just got out of a serious relationship, I don't want to think," they'll bring that energy into the next thing to get a level of pity. So when you get a level, I'm not saying you do that, but people will do that. You get a level of pity, so the person will be like, "Oh, I'll take care of you. It's nice."
Yeah. I won't do it.
So the thing is, if you say let's say I went into a serious relationship, I'm in my next one, I'm not bringing that up. I know what a serious relationship. I know what I want right now.
Right.
It's like, yo, I want a dirt bike right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fucking drive it in the mud and do all this shit, kick it over and be like, it's a dirt bike. I don't want to fucking, Hayabusa and shit like just running out like, whoa, I know this shit got speed. Let me be careful. Let me take my time with it.
You know what you want.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what you want.
Yeah, you know what you want.
You know what you want.
But
you're not getting sold. You go into the dealership knowing what you want. You don't let somebody sell you into the minivan if you know you want the coupe. That's all it is.
Right.
It's about.
You know what philosophy I have? I was talking to this girl one day and I was like, listen, girls, their bodies are sacred. But the way girls hold their bodies is the way guys hold our emotions. You know what I'm saying? So if a girl were to send me a nude and she'd be like, don't show your homeboys. This is our thing. Yeah. And I show my niggas like, yeah, look what I got, bro. Yeah. So if I text a girl about my emotions, that's our vagina.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our guys' emotions, that's our. So she gonna get a screenshot.
Yeah.
Show her homegirls, look how I got this nigga right here. Got here.
Move. And accordingly to your receipts. Move accordingly to your receipts.
We talking in person.
That's the thing. Move accordingly to your receipts.
You know what I'm saying?
If you send that and then she's posted that online, you be like, yeah, that's me.
Right.
If you go, oh, fuck. That's not you.
Yeah.
That's not you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's big though.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
and then I'll be like, so why don't you be generous the way I am with my emotions?
Send me the news.
But I'll cry in front of you, bitch. Just send me a news.
Crying out for me.
I'm in 2019. I don't give a fuck about no news.
No,
news is not for. I want to see it. I like that. It's like watching a new Marvel movie. I don't need no trailers. I knew about it. So let me okay. That I don't want a photo. I don't want a photo.
I don't care.
No, you see,
because you hitting angles.
Yeah.
So when I see the front, it's like, it's like,
see, yo, that was huge what you said, because with how men are with their emotions or how women are with
that's
their
our vagina. Our emotions are our vagina.
You know what I mean? Because there'd be times, back in the past, nigga, I don't cry. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean?
You got it.
You
You're human,
shit. You know what I mean? She put you on video and show your boys. You be like, whoa.
That happens.
No. I'm just saying, I can imagine. Like crushed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if I send her a dick pic and she show all her homegirls, I'm like, that's great advertising.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, put that in the group chat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas it's vice versa. Women, they'll put their emotions on Facebook. They'll put it all out there. Yeah.
But guys, that's you know what I feel like guys should do? We should make a premium Snapchat. Yo, nigga be like, yo, you want to see how I'm feeling? You want to see how I'm feeling?
You call right now. Emotional news right now.
Yo,
I'm really going through something right now. Hit me up.
But check my premium Snapchat to see how a nigga really feeling, because what you see on Instagram and how I really act, how I really move though.
That's not me.
And
That's not me.
that's just a game I put
I
for
want
these
to cook
other
for
ones.
you and rub your feet.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Yeah, and that's what I want to do, nigga. Yeah, listen to some Russ or whatever you want to listen to. That's how I am. Yo, guys with their emotions, we would put a premium Snapchat.
Absolutely. Yo,
Yeah.
but they better pay because they ain't gonna get that shit for free.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's how guys would be. Girls can show booty. It's so weird. A girl don't even look good, but we just be like, okay, let me see what she has. I'm intrigued. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like watching the Super Bowl when none of the teams you care about are playing. Yeah. You watching it off hype.
Right.
Because
Right.
like, you gotta watch it.
Right.
Yeah.
Fucking
You with your niggas.
lions.
Hey, yo, you saw that?
Nah, I didn't. Oh, this nigga here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I really feel like. Premium Snapchat. Be like, yo, bro. Like, yo, man, this girl had me played out. You know, I feel fucked up till this day. That's why I could never get right. She had me fucked up out here. That's why I could never fully express myself
That
to a
nigga's
woman.
trash. I'm commenting that nigga's trash. Yo, fix your issue, son.
But you know what? If a Nick, I feel like depending on the guy and how he look, girls would be like, oh.
Right.
If it's some fucking McLovin looking nigga, be like, you nerd nigga.
right.
Get the fuck out of here.
But see, now with that's why Tyler Perry movies always succeed. It's because he always has a bunch of emotional ass niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You either got the evil dude that hits his wife, or you got the real, like, yo, I'm a fucking construction worker, but I'll do anything for you. And, you know, like,
I have a prior crime of killing people, but I changed, baby girl, and I want you. It's
so
like,
yeah, right? You know, like, man, I mean, I guess guys could tap into that. You know what I mean? Women like to see that. It's rare, you know what I mean? But it's not necessarily comfortable. Just like it's not comfortable for a chick to be walking around showing her body to everybody. I mean, certain people do that shit, but it's profitable. No doubt. Yo, till next time.
Till next time. This is an exclusive episode of the Papi Negro mixed in with Mag's Room, starring Phil Eastman, aka Papi Negro, with the incomparable Mr. Unfuckwittable, the Mr. O Philosophical Jeud, and my dog, the forever effervescent. Magnificent.
Yo, I'm about to change my name to Effervescent, yo.
Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. This is a dope episode. Plenty more will happen. Y'all stay up.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Gang, gang.
Oh.